The real problem, and I think Russ has said it, and we heard a lot of our guests say it, and I say this, I scream a lot, and I say, it's not spend, it's value, investment. We are not investing enough in our mothers and our children. Medicaid's not an insurance policy, despite of what the AAP statement says. Medicaid is a safety net program that mostly benefits the people who are disabled or duly insured in Medicare and Medicaid, which is the elderly who are in nursing homes, who we can't kick out and throw them into the street like we did people with mental health after Kennedy started closing down mental health institutions and never funded outpatient treatment. We need a different solution. And I'm very aggrieved at this policy statement from the AAP, despite of all their great wishes and all their good intentions. And finally, after 30 years of being a pediatrician, the AAP has woken up and realized that if there are no pediatricians, there is no access to care. So you can just might as well throw into the wastebasket DEI. And that is not just general pediatricians, that is pediatric hospitals, children's hospitals. Every pediatric specialty is hurting, and it's all a revenue problem. There is not enough money to sustain the infrastructure. And having this quote aspirational dream that every child in the US will be on Medicaid and puts all of us out of business. I just can't know what I just can't understand it. We should be asking for 150% of Medicare at a minimum for our payment for our services and some mode of this certified medical home payment per patient in your panel to maintain infrastructure in the community neighborhood pediatric office and the children's hospitals. We cannot do it at 100% of Medicare. We certainly cannot do it at 75%. We cannot do it like New York at 45% of Medicare. It is just not viable. And why anybody would put that on a policy statement and publish it, sorry, can't figure it out.
There are some states that do cover at 100% of Medicare, and the best years in New York was when there was parity with Medicare, with the Medicaid.
But that's no longer enough, George, because
I
Medicare
know
has
that.
been decreasing reimbursement for the last 15 years because there's not enough money for the end of life care that we're spending money on.
Yeah.
You throw in the fee for service and the volume and margin mentality, and all you do is try to find ways to increase your volume, procedures, and your margin. And that ends up being very counterproductive.
Yeah.